Hey YouTube, DG here. Today I'm going to do one of my first rant here. Not about this though, because this is good. Talk about its successor. Yep. This show got a quasi-sequel series called Teen Titans Go! 2013. 10 years after the original one premiered. And if you want to know, this is not a sequel. Now, we don't get anything from this. You don't get a sequel to things change. We don't get that much of anything we give a crap about. What we get instead? We get mockeries of these characters we love. You see, when that show came along to be the Batman, where the Batman I actually liked. Like, I mean, to be unfair, Batman is the reason why I'm into comic books. Because this show made my childhood. This is my signed Kevin Conroy box set from I just sent it from GalaxyCon so I could get him to sign this. Cause he my favorite Batman, and I got some there we go. Yo, and I got my Teen Titans comic here. And I got Deathstroke comic and New 52 Death of the Family trade paperback. Cause yeah, I have read the comics and they're good. Anyway, but they got the same voice cast back, but they ended up screwing a lot. Like for example, it's not a superhero show or an action show. It's a comedy, but a comedy that's not funny. Teens Go isn't funny. This was funny though. Let's go. Nope. And let's see what else do. Oh yeah, they make the main characters complete and utter a-holes. Yeah, they make Robin here an egotistical narcissist. Starfire unbelievably oblivious, not even stupid. And Cyborg Beast Boy ability to changeable. They're basically just jerks who do what they want, don't care how stretch they leave behind, and are basically more dangerous than the villains they fight. And the Raven, well, basically she's the same character as there, except now she has into this My Little Pony ripoff. I don't watch My Little Pony, and I don't care if a lot of people watch it. Share that of my gender. I not a take to any genders. I'm just not a My Little Pony guy. And yeah, they end up, and the episodes are barely on any crime fighting, and they also make a lot of the villains just stupid. Like there's this one episode that's kind of a disgrace to the episode from Season 2 called How Long Is Forever. In the episode in this show, Starfire had went to the future and found out that her teammates' lives have went to hell because she wasn't there. Although, in my opinion, this guy upgrading Nightwing, I consider to be an upgrade. To be, yeah, it says this happens to Beast Boy Cyborg and not in a good way. What happens is that they are doing acting like juvenile punks, and they hear that punks and of course the teammates are in head with them, and them saying they don't be responsible, but apparently these versions don't want to be responsible. Yeah, he was a little bit of the mischievous one in the original show, although he wasn't to the point of where he doesn't give a crap about anyone but himself type of mischievous. He still gave a crap. And Cyborg, well, he can kind of like Beast Boy was super responsible, how he took care of the entire tower for them. But here the show is like, nope, he doesn't give a crap. He just breaks the tower along with Little Green Giant. Yeah, restricted dimensions, and why we like these characters. I think what helped with the first season of the show is that the guys who did this, which is my favorite superhero cartoon of all time, had a hand in the first 2 seasons. Bruce Timm did. That explains a lot of why it's so good. And the Creepy Tales goes up. First, they go to a restaurant and it proves the writers know crap about this because Beast Boy's eating a pepperoni pizza despite him being vegetarian because he's the entire animal kingdom roll into one, and that'd be basically cannibalism for him. So then they drop a pizza on the ground and they decide to have a staring contest for who gets to pick it up. So they stare at it for 30 years. With that, he was still alive, haven't aged. They didn't kick out of the restaurant. No one went late for them. No one seemed to notice. And they apparently did not need to eat, drink, or use the can. So they decided to just eat a moldy pizza. When they get back, they found that the Titans apparently have great lives. This gets the upgraded Nightwing, and he's married to not Starfire, Batgirl. I guess it makes kind of sense, since she's his secondary love interest. But yeah, it's still So then he has a kid. Okay then. Starfire apparently has, I guess, moved on from him, is now the Queen of Tamaran, which is, again, is true we don't know jack crap, because in the show, and in the comics even, she turned down being the Queen, the Princess of Tamaran, so she can be with these guys, and both of these, she turned that position down. But here now, she's suddenly like, oh, I'm gonna go back and get back for them, like, do they read anything at all? And Raven basically has defeated Trigon and is now a DT god. And guess what the other two do? They decided to F up their lives beyond belief. What I mean by that? They're treating their teammates' new lives like it's bad because they're responsible. Even though they're fine with their responsibility, they're not complaining. And they're like, it's only those two yo-hos who are complaining. And they're playing because, but I'm like, dude, it's their lives, not yours. But no. They decided to go back in time to that pizza moment and eat the pizza. Then their lives are pretty much nothing but hell because they're horrible people. Like, yeah, that's exactly why I see these people. Like, here's the problem with this show. They're not superheroes in TTGO Go. In this show, they're superheroes. But no, I never spent any money on anything but TTGO Go. In fact, I did get a comic, but not because I wanted to. It's because it was free comic book day. And it was either that or My Little Pony. I had to make a choice. Luckily, I didn't spend a buck on it. And the first story in there is Cyborg trying to find out who stole a freaking sandwich in his refrigerator. Yeah, top-notch writing, guys. And then there's an episode where Cyborg basically a bunch of clones, and eventually the other teammates find the real ones at a crap hole apartment, all fat from ordering 1 million pizzas and playing video games. And I'm just like, I hope you two explode. And let's see what. And one thing, the animation is cheap as hell. Like, it's flash animation, but before you say, oh, flash animation can only do so much, I've watched Whole Drama, which is done by flash animation, and it looks miles better. There. Yeah, I've seen, a show made in Canada imported to the US uses the flash animation better than a show made in the US. That's just sad. Yeah, this show I'm more than willing to spend my money on. As you can tell, I bought this Blu-ray set along with a Cyborg McFarlane Toys action figure from this show, because this is like my second favorite superhero cartoon after this, at least, or DC cartoon. So, and then there was also another stupid episode called Boys vs. Girls. If you want to hear some woke stuff, you're in for a ride. In the episode, they have a fight over Boys vs. Girls, which is kind of stupid considering their teams are way outnumbered. You got 2 girls and 2 dudes. And 3 dudes. How is that gonna work? Like, even if you add Kid Flash here, or Wonder Girl here, yeah, it still wouldn't be even because there'd still be more boys. And of course the girls win, and then this stupid bit where Beast Boys are now mad Robin for a long time saying, girls are better than boys. I'm like, you know, when I was a kid, television used to convince me that girls were equal, not better, equal to men in a lot of respects. It helped me respect them more, but In fact, there's this line in Angel of the Last Crusade where this tank guy, the one who gets knocked at the periscope, says something in German to one of his other buddies, and he gets rear hand to him by Colonel Vogel, and I read the novelization where he said, apparently he says in German, the Americans, they fight like girls. I'm like, considering stuff like Aliens and Lara Croft, I'd take that more, you're kind of giving him a compliment there than an insult. And yes, I'm aware that film took place during the 1938, that wasn't exist then, but still in the future, that guy would probably be eating his words. So, and yeah, and then they say you want to be girls. I'm like, what? So what, you want to be transgender girls or something? I don't know. So then we have this stupid plot where she tries to give them cooties or something, I don't know. And then they got a stupid episode where they try to teach about equity. Like, what, you PBS kids? I swear to God, Beware the Batman show I like, they canceled that show, and they stopped airing these shows. Oh wait, they did. Apparently there's maybe they did too, because I heard there's just like action show, which I never watched, which I might check it out sometime in the future, I don't know. But the other show I know is this DC Superhero Girl show, which is basically, I'm not watching it because I heard that it's basically woke feminist nonsense. Part of it includes victim blaming, something that has happened to me and that I'm sensitive to. I'm not watching a show involving victim blaming. Maybe because that is too sensitive of a subject for me to handle. And even my freaking dog doesn't like the Anna's Go. You can hear her barking. When I talk about this show, nah, Pete. Yeah. And it gets worse in a bit, but I'll get to that in a sec. And then there's a stupid episode where they're trying to go fight Dr. Light. Let's see, it should be in this one here. Here, let's see, I know he's in, yeah. Here we go. This guy here, hopefully you can see him. And while they're going on, the boys go into the elevator, and I don't know why Beast Boy's going in, because here's the thing here. He can fly, like these two. In the middle show, he can fly because he can turn into any bird he wants. These two I understand because they can't fly. Robin takes a motorcycle, and Cyborg here takes buggy because they can't fly. And when they can't do that, they either have to have one of the girls lift them up, which I don't know how you can do that with Cyborg, considering he's basically a heavyweight. But he goes with them, and they get stuck in the elevator, and it's just them trying to get out of the elevator. And River stuff I go fight Dr. Light, they decided to wait for these three to come. I'm like, just fight him! Who cares if those three come? Why is Dr. Light just waiting with them? And then they start bonding with them, like, you bond with Dr. Light, like, you know, the same guy who she actually traumatized by their little cloak in the original show, which was good. Like, and the villains, they miss the villains so much. Like, I think it was better with Trigon. You remember Trigon, the big evil monster? 2003 show? I have a trailer of Trigon, but I think it's somewhere else in the house. Guess what? Did they do that in the show? They turn him into a dorky dad stereotype. You kidding me? Trigon the Terrible. A dorky dad stereotype. That I cannot handle. And apparently they make Brother Blood an idiot, from what I heard. And I don't even want to know what they did with Brain. Thank God Glenn Shakes isn't alive to voice the character in that horrible show. And here's one of the more solid things. This got a theatrical movie. The first one from Cartoon Network since Powerpuff Girls. Even though there's a million other Cartoon Network shows that are more deserving of theatrical movies, Regular Show, Adventure Time, Samurai Jack, Steven Universe, We Bear Bears, Dexter's Laboratory, Giant Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm not gonna say Scooby-Doo because it's already got like a CGI movie the last year. Although it's technically it's not based on Cartoon Network variant. Let's see what other shows. Shows deserved from Cartoon Network. Foster Imaginary Friends, preferably without Blue because he sucks. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ben 10 deserves a released animated movie more than TTGO. I can go on. I know some of them have received movies already, like Regular Show and Ed and Eddie, but they're TV, not theatrically released. But that got theatrically released. And here's the thing that really grind on me. This guy here is one of my favorite comic book villains of all time. I'm not kidding. He's one of my favorite comic villains. They did him great in here. Ron Perlman, perfect casting. He even played live action. I mean, he looks like Deathstroke in real life. Like, if I can find a good page with him without his mask in here, I can show you what I mean. Which can be kind of hard because because I can't find like a full... Okay, here's the closest I can get. I mean, yeah, slap out an eye patch on Perlman and you got Deathstroke right there. But what they do instead? They recast him with Will Arnett. Will Arnett, I think he's the guy as an actor, but really, for this guy, you recast him with Will Arnett and make a fool out of him. I saw the trailer, they make Deadpool jokes about him. Yeah, like I haven't heard, like that, like they haven't been doing that for years. Like I get it. He's based kind of, again, he kind of inspired Deadpool. Alright, it's not funny. Not funny, and this somehow got a claim up the rear from the critics and audiences that it doesn't deserve. Yet Room 1884 failed, even though I like it. I'm not blaming it on boys. I'm just saying that I understand why Trash Fest like Teen Titans Go to the Movies gets praised up the rear, yet something like Wonder Man 1984, which I thought was personally good, gets crapped upon. And they really should give this guy a little more respect. Like, but because he canceled, he was supposed to have his own movie, but they canceled it. A live action movie, and let's see. I'm not sure where they are right now, but I have Titans Seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray somewhere. And it's much better than Titans Go. This is much better. Titans Go, kiss my butt. Titans Seasons 1, Titans is better than this. I don't care if people like it. It's much better than Titans Go. The direct-to-video movies. Teen Titans Juice Contract. That was good. Good. One of my favorite direct-to-video movies. And this show's still on, and it's having a terrible influence on Cartoon Network. What I mean by that? Powerpuff Girls rebooted it, but decided to make it like Titans Go. Unlikable characters, horrible flash animation, characters being incompetent or horrible and villains are idiots and using dumb stereotypes and being feminist, this agenda like. And they did the same thing to Ben 10 a year later, and I didn't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. Like, the designs for Ben and Gwen look horrible. Like, and I feel bad for these guys because these are all talented voice actors. Tara Strong and Grace Slice especially. And yet all these voice actors can do a lot better with their voices than Titans Go. I just yeah. And it also got another movie, thank heavens, direct-to-video though, where it's called Teen Titans Go versus this, which thankfully this doesn't mean these guys are the same as those ones, but still, you're really gonna have these guys see their horrible versions of themselves? That's just cruel. And they're doing another one with the Space Jam. Great! Now you're gonna make the Looney Tunes want to gouge their eyes out. Do you really want to do the Bugs Bunny? And I'm like, why haven't the shows like this or this? You know, the shows that were actually good. The shows that actually mattered. Where they took things seriously. Where they weren't trying to make everyone do stupid retarded jokes and make them to good characters. And I don't even watch Cartoon Network anymore, because nowadays either that or some new trash show like OKKO or Problem Solvers. I just watch HBO Max because this is on HBO, because these are HBO Max, so Max as well as regular show and Adventure Time shows Battle Worthy Time, and Samurai Jack's on there too, another show Battle Worthy Time. And I recommend you play the video game Battle Through Time. That was a good game. But Cartoon Network's fallen off the deep end for me. If you want to see how it fall off the deep end, watch Mr. Enter's YouTube video called Cartoon Network 2017 to see what I'm talking about. Or watch his Powerpuff Girls Reboot atrocity video, or any atrocity video of TTGO. And all we want is just that to be cancelled and left to be, or just to bring this back and finish its cliffhanger. And I know Show Tour is going to be kind of like an alternate ending, but it only resolves one plot thread only. Even though the middle plot threads they should finish. That's why, because I've given up on Cartoon Network ever getting brains, I'm making a fan fiction right now to finish it the best I can. I'll put a link to it here to our 6th season. It's going to be 20 episodes. If one thing, that's what's going to be the villain, it's 3 years after the original, after Trouble in Tokyo, and Wonder Girl and Flash will be part of the team, and Robin is going to be Nightwing. And yes, I gave a conclusion that things change. I'm going to check it out. I'm trying to think what else I can say. I did not go to see that movie. I'm not giving them my money for a ticket. I'm just sick they canceled all the good DC animated shows in the past. Like Young Justice, because it couldn't sell toys. Grand Theft Auto series couldn't sell toys. Anyway, other good kind of shows that were good. Thundercats Reboot couldn't sell toys. Yes. Symbiotic Titan couldn't sell toys. Yes. That's one live action show created by one of the guys who did this, because it couldn't sell toys. At least not to boys, yet now you're making stuff to sell to girls too with Powerpuff Girls 2016. Yeah, I basically just stuck to streaming because I don't trust mainstream television anymore. I stick to streaming. And this, I want shows to be more like this. I grew up with this thanks to reruns. And I watched it on Toon Disney Jetix. I miss those days of Toon Disney Jetix. Disney XD, when they used to run this kind of stuff. The Hub, before it came in Discovery Family. And now I have it on video and on streaming. I mean, same with this, and well, okay, this wasn't, this didn't have a digital code, but you get the gist. So, I'm just, well, there's a good hope. Next year, they're making a new show called Bandicoot Crusaders, which is similar to this. And Bruce Timm's going to be part of it. So that gives me hope. Yeah, Matt Reeves, the director of The Batman, they're supposed to come out this year, but got postponed to next year because Warner Brothers are paranoid idiots. Is going to be involved in the show. Same with J.J. Abrams. But I trust it because Bruce Timm's on it. And it sounds like it's going to be more like this and not like Teen Titans Go. And I can't wait for that, so there's some hope still. I'm going to kill my voice doing this. Anyway. And Titans Go should really get canceled. Like, if anyone's with me, please petition for that show to get canceled. I'll sign petitions if you want, but please tell me to get canceled. Okay, here's my last words. If you want you kids to watch a good Teen Titans cartoon and have better role model figures and stuff, have them watch the 2003 version. If you want to watch the best superhero cartoon ever, have them watch Barry the Animated Series. And Cartoon Network, if you want to sell toys, be a toy company, not a cartoon television channel. Anyway, that's all I got. Have a good day, guys. Hope you like my mega rant.